Morning guys, so we're gonna go do some thrifting. We're gonna hit the Savers here in Liberty. We're gonna take you inside with us and we're gonna see what they've got.
Leave it alone.
Well, because
Because you don't like the stamps?
it would be cuter white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll have to refinish it.
Yeah. Find anything good?
Oh, a few.
Well, we had some pretty good look at Savers. We found quite a few items that we think are going to work for us.
Yes.
And now we're back in Blue Springs. We're hitting our favorite establishment here. It's a place that does estate sale closeouts. They're open one weekend a month, and we love to hit this place up whenever they're open. So we'll take you in there and look around. So I hope you guys had a good time shopping along with us. We sure had a blast, and we're going to show you some of the goodies that we found. These two pieces were from the Savers in Liberty. They are, they're supposed to be a set of 3, but we only found 2. It's the See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil. They're a set of elephants. There were only 2. So I think I'm gonna texture paint these and then do some white wax over them, maybe apothecary or a little water lily from DIY. These are really cute pieces. I think once they're done up, they'll still sell individually. This was a piece from the Savers that Charlie McCoy found. It is a cake stand. It's pressed tin. This looks really pretty, painted up in DIY's White Swan, and then just dress it back to let a little of the metal show through. Looks really good. This is a mirrored tray. Also, some filigree work in the metal. I think my plan is going to be to paint this up and distress it as well. This is also from the Savers. I really actually kind of like this finish as is. So I'm a little torn as to whether or not I'm going to try and paint it. I might try some transfers on this and leave the frame as is. I'll have to think it over and see what I come up with. I'll mull it over. Another mirror we found at the Savers. just a plain white mirror. It's got some nice detail in the frame, so I'll paint that up, just dress it back. It'll look real nice. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good girl. Another small mirror. Small mirrors sell well for me, so I like it when I can find them with some detail in the frame. I think since this doesn't have a lot of detail on the frame, I may paint this black and then try a little gold gilding wax and see how that turns out. That'd be something different. Nice size wooden candlestick. This also, as little detail as this has, I could paint this white and maybe put some floral transfers on it. That seems to be a look that sells well in the booth, so I'll mull that over as well. Cute little owl. I want to say that this is an incense holder. I'm not positive. You might be able to tell me in the comments below what you think this might be. He's got some good detail in these feathers in the eyes. I think he'll look adorable. And then a little ceramic pineapple. Again, I think painted up over the pineapple detail. I think this will look adorable too. I love to find rolling pins. I love the way they look with some antiquing wax, and then I paint the handles and distress those back. I think they look fantastic. I don't know, maybe this area just isn't good for rolling pins. I have tried to sell them in the booth, and as cute as I think they are, they just aren't moving. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one up, and I'll tell you what, if I put this in the booth and it doesn't sell in a couple of weeks, I'm bringing all those rolling pins home and I'm gonna keep them here at the house because I think they're adorable. It's another cute decor piece. We're gonna cover up the faux apple stamp with an undercoat of black primer, and then I'll put some white chalk paint over the top. These have got some rolled edges. I might try and leave those black and give it kind of an enamel look. That looks really cute, and I think that will sell well. This is just a decor tin. It's Saturday Evening Post themed. There might be some Saturday Evening Post collectors out there that might think this is cute. Christmas collectors, it's all Christmas themed, so I think it's good as is. And then another grouping I found that I'm gonna put out for the holidays are these are candlesticks, and they are all snowmen. I think they're adorable as a set. I'm not gonna do anything to them. I'm gonna just put them in the booth as is. Just a ceramic teddy bear. He's got some detail, little chalk paint in a pretty color like apothecary, and some white wax on top of him, and I think he'll be gorgeous. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I am uncertain as to whether I should paint it or just clean it up and leave it as is. Depending on what you want to use it for, it would go great in a kid's nursery. It would look great under a Christmas tree just as a piece of Christmas decor. So I'm not really sure what direction I'm going to go in, but I just thought that this was too adorable. I couldn't pass it up. So those were all our pieces from the Savers in Liberty. The rest of these pieces are going to be what we found at the estate sale warehouse. I find a lot of times they have advertisements, vintage newspaper articles, front pages from old newspapers. I love to look through those items when they have them. I think it's really interesting. I love the history. A lot of those items, I try and pull the stuff that I see that is related to Kansas City, things here local. These were all advertisements, all out of the Saturday Evening Post, different editions of old vintage Saturday Evening Post magazines. There were probably about 100 of them, and I tried to pull the pieces that I thought had a wide audience. Things that had, well, I'll just show you. Like this one is an advertisement for a movie at the time, and James Cagney was in the movie. It's got some names that folks may recognize. Some people may remember the movie, but I did try and pull things that I thought might have a wider audience than just Saturday Evening Post or vintage advertisements. This one, no date on it, but it is a Harley Davidson advertisement. I thought that was kind of cool. This one is a grocery advertisement with Victor Mature. He was an actor back in the, gosh, I want to say 40s, 50s, 60s. Some folks may recognize that name. Mike Douglas. Anybody who remembers daytime TV from the 60s and 70s is going to know who Mike Douglas was. I thought that was kind of cool. Peter Lawford, Rat Pack from the 50s, 60s, 70s. And this is an advertisement for Packard, the automobile. They had a lot of automotive advertisements, and I considered grabbing more of those, but I wasn't really sure what would sell and what wouldn't, so I I tried to just stick with a few instead of buying them all, which I would have liked to do, but I wanted to stick with stuff that I thought might have a broader appeal. Jennifer Jones, John Garfield in a movie advertisement. And then there was also this one little Christmas postcard that I thought would be great in the booth around the holidays. I really thought these were interesting, and I'm kind of excited to see how well they do. So this is an adorable China coffee picture. Lots of great detail on it. I hope that shows up. I thought it was just gorgeous. It is marked on the bottom. I'll have to do some research on that. And this is another coffee pot, another China coffee pot by Rosenthal. Yeah, and it is also marked on the bottom. This is a glass compote, thumbprint design. It is not marked. It does have some really cool bubbles in the glass. It is a little more scratched up. Once I got it outside, the lighting wasn't great inside the warehouse. I did notice it had some scratches, so I'm not sure what that's gonna do to the value, but I do love this piece. I think it's a great piece. So it's a little different than a lot of the other glass pieces that I've found, so I'm excited to see what this will bring. It's a piece of hall pottery, just a small bowl. It is marked on the bottom. Have to do a little research to see what this might be worth. And this piece is marked from Holland. I thought it was just gorgeous. I love blue and white china. So again, need to do some research on what it might be worth, but I thought it was beautiful. This is a piece of Royal Denmark. I thought it was a really great design. A little different from what I usually find. But unusual is good. That's what we're in this for, right? To find cool and unusual junk. I have a couple of vintage ladders that I would like to style up in the booth as blanket ladders. And I thought that these quilts fell right into the cottagecore vintage theme. And I thought that even if they don't sell, they're gonna make those ladders look great. So I think it was the find of the day. This old leather suitcase. It is clearly vintage, clearly used. It's beat up, it's scuffed up, but man, is it fantastic. So I know this piece is in kind of rough shape, but it's got some scuffs, it's got some wear and tear. The fasteners all still work. The inside is in actually even much better condition. So I was excited to find that piece. It's one of those pieces that you hope to find when you're out thrifting for great old junk. It's unusual, it's one of a kind. It clearly has been worn and used and loved, so I'm excited to put that in the booth. I hope that somebody who loves it just as much as me is able to find it there. So, and then I also have some pieces that I found at that same estate sale warehouse a couple of weeks ago. I completely forgot about it. I had so many boxes. We got so much stuff that weekend that I absolutely overlooked this box in my previous thrift haul. So I thought I'd pull these out and just show them to you. This is more along the lines of the kind of glass we typically find. But there were some pieces in here that I thought were pretty cool. So I wanted to share this with you. Lots of depression glass. I've got a good stack of these clear depression glass plates. Cute little design. And then another stack of crystal swirl plates. And then a nice size stack of pink depression ware. I believe this is the Madrid pattern. And then I found some of these pink depression glass tumblers. I wish there had been 6, but there were only 5. So I grabbed them all. And then I also got this set of 4 small fruit cocktail, or maybe, I don't know, maybe cordial glasses, I'm not sure. It's the paneled design. Not sure who the maker is, but. So that's the haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We sure had a ton of fun making it. So if you like these kinds of videos, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you'll know when new videos are put up. I try and put out a new video about once a week. It's gonna be a thrift haul, a thrift with me, thrift flips, or booth tours. That's generally what we do. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.